Ayubowan. This is the second video we are doing on the series of videos that we intend to make on Buddhism with the Heladeepa Tv group. And in this video we are going to discuss on the early life of the Buddha, the childhood and his birth, and how he grew up, and the childhood stories which are very famous among Buddhists. So the first thing, we start with the Queen's Mahamaya's dream. As may already know that Queen's Mahamaya was the mother of Prince Siddhartha. Buddha was named Siddhartha when he was born, and later only he became Buddha. So I am repeating this because we are doing a series of videos to teach you Buddhism, and it's good to be familiar with these words, names and all that. So in this video, the first thing we have to discuss about the Prince Siddhartha, his life even before he was born, and that is the story of Queen Mahamaya's dream, which is very famous, and it's a very beautiful story. And Queen Mahamaya, Prince Siddhartha's mother, had this dream one day. I think it was a full moon day, if I'm not mistaken. She was sleeping comfortably, and in the midnight she dreamed this dream. It's a very beautiful dream, and four devas, or the divine spirits, we call it devas. Later also you will learn who are what is the word deva means, and what kind of living beings they are. And for your understanding right now, just take it as divine beings, heavenly beings, so four of them came and carried her with the bed to the beautiful place called Anavatatta Lake. Anavatatta is the name of the lake, and that lake was situated in the Himalaya mountains, and it's a heavenly place, in described. And she was carried by these four devas to that Anavatatta lake, and bathed her and put perfume, and make herself very comfortable, and then she was fallen asleep, and then one white elephant, baby elephant, with carrying a lotus flower in its trunk, and came and went round 3 times around her bed, and finally weirdly enter into her womb from the right side of her womb, and then actually she woke up, and she was puzzled by that. Then she wanted to find the meaning of this story, this dream, and then the next day she talked to the king about this dream, and the king also was puzzled by this dream and wanted to know the meaning. At that time in India, there were people who have the knowledge to interpret dreams, what is the hidden message, and they knew for sure that there's something, a hidden message to this dream, because it's a special dream, and they wanted to know the meaning. So as a king, he can do this very easily, and he invited some wise men to come to the palace and explain about the dream. and what they the answer they gave was, oh, the king, this is a very happy news for you and also for the country, because the message that they carry is something like that one special person, the great human being will born into your family, and the Queen Mahamaya will deliver that baby. That baby will be a great man who do something great, and that kind of positive news. So that's the interpretation they had. And then the king was very happy and invited the poor men and everyone that to celebrate this happy news, and gave them food, let them enjoy, and the whole city was like delighted with this message, because the king was expecting a baby, and the whole family, the royal family, because as a royal family, having a child is something to celebrate, right? It's a royal blood. So he was happy with this news, and everyone in the city was happy with the news, and that's how the Queen Mahamaya's dream, the story of Queen Mahamaya's dream made history. That's how we learn. So after that beautiful dream, that the whole family, or the whole city of Kapilavatthu was very happy, and then now they were expecting this wonderful human being to be born, to celebrate the new era of this city of Kapilavatthu. This is good to understand. It's good to understand that at that time India was a big country. We learn that way, and it was like divided into 16 kingdoms. So this Kapilavatthu was northern part of India, border to Nepal, and some say the Nepal never was part of India and all that. So we keep that aside, and we are not talking history here. We just try to understand the history, the basic history of Buddha's life, before he became the Buddha. So if there are anyone listening to this from Nepal and think, oh, that is a wrong message, I know that you have different opinion about this. That is a history lesson, and I'm not a scholar to teach you that history, but in Sri Lanka and Buddhist countries, we study the history of the Buddha and the life story of the Buddha. We learn that way, that the Queen Mahamaya, from that Koliya kingdom, that was different from the King Suddhodana's kingdom. That Koliya kingdom was part of Nepal. It's a part of Nepal today. So it was in the border line. So the Queen Mahamaya is today's terms, that Queen Mahamaya from Nepal. So that's also good to know, a little bit of the history. And anyway, then back to our story. Then after dreaming that beautiful dream, and the whole city was expecting this beautiful prince to be born into their kingdom, and to celebrate, the new era of this kingdom. And the people, the wise men, predicted that he will be a great person. In their expectation, that great person means a great king, for them. And as they was willing to have that good news, the baby grow up slowly in the Queen Mahamaya's womb, and now ready to deliver the baby. So when they are ready to deliver a baby, in that time of in India, it was a custom to go to the woman's parents' house. So in this case, that Queen Mahamaya's parents' house, that is in Kolya kingdom. That's a different kingdom, you know. So the king arranged that trip for her to go to the Kolya kingdom, that house, that palace, to deliver the baby in there, in their parents' house. And she was on the way to her parents' house. In royal family terms, we call the palace. So she, on the way, there was a very beautiful place called Lumbini Park. You know, that Lumbini Park was full of flowers, and it's a very beautiful place. They explained, and she wanted to rest for a while. You know, it's a tiring journey. It's not like flying. Or you have to travel long distance with like bullock car and that kind of the transportation mode that available at the time. So she wanted to rest at this beautiful place called Lumbini Park, and while she was enjoying the beauty and resting, and she had the feeling that she is about to deliver the baby, and it was unexpected, but it was it was the way that it's supposed to be. It was the place that where the Prince Siddhartha supposed to be born, and that kind of thing that inevitable. So anyway, that the royal the servants, they arrange a place covered with the clothes, and arrange a beautiful place and comfortable place for her to deliver the baby. And thus she finally deliver the baby. Later we name his Prince Siddhartha, but now everyone knows that this is the prince, that the future king that they are expecting, and that great human being that they were expecting to be born. And it was on a full moon day of the month of May, so that we call it nowadays we celebrate that birth, we call it Vesak celebration. That was because of that. One of the reasons why we celebrate, or one of the things that we celebrate, is the birth of the Buddha or Prince Siddhartha. That fall on a full moon day of month of May. So with that, I'm going to conclude this second video we make. In the future videos we'll learn about his childhood, how he grew up with the other children in the royal family, and what did he learn, and how comfortable was his life, and what kind of a person he show up to be, and how he got the name. All these things we learn in the next video, and hope to see you in the next video. So sadhu for listening. Sadhu.